Hey guys, Pokeradar here, and this is going to be a video talking about what there really is to do in the post-game in Pokemon X and Y. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Kiloude or Kiloude City, and to do that you want to come to Lumiose City, head on to North Boulevard and enter this building, which is of course the Lumiose Station. When you enter, normally you'll be greeted by Dexio and the other girl that is there, and they'll upgrade you to the National Pokedex. The next thing that you want to do is come over here and talk to Professor Sycamore. So he will give me a pass to get to Kiloude City, and then once we've travelled there we'll be able to fly there, so we won't need to worry about that anymore. So we get the TMV pass, which allows us to ride this train, and then all we have to do is just scan our pass in this machine and we'll travel to Kiloude City. There are various things that we can do in Kiloude City once we get there, and I'll be going over those in further detail shortly. But for now, let's just ride the train and watch this awesome animation. It's not really that awesome, but... And here we are, Kiloude Station. So, that is how we get here. There are various things here that we're supposed to do. And this guy saw me at the parade when we fought AZ. And he gives us the Versus Seeker recorder thing. This is basically how we record our battles and upload them into certain places. Okay, so that is how we get to Kiloude City. I will go over what else there is in Kiloude City shortly. Next thing you guys are going to want to do is come over here to the Battle Maison, which is this building right here. And then, when inside, you're going to want to go up the stairs and talk to the woman behind the curtain on the right-hand side. She will offer you the ability to enter in a challenge. You just say yes, you can pick any type of challenge, and then after you've completed one battle, you can say interrupt. And that will stop you from having to fight a continuous chain of trainers. The next thing that you're going to want to do is leave the Battle Maison. I've already done my battle just to save a little bit of time. Is head up north and head all the way up these staircases so that you can find your rival. This will be Callum if you are playing as a woman, obviously. And right here you can have a battle with her. So go ahead and say yes. This battle will allow you to get various things, and I will describe those in a minute. So after a really tough battle with your rival, you will be given certain things. You get Absolite, which allows you to Mega Evolve your Absol into Mega Absol. So she gives you one of those. And the next thing is that we are supposed to appear in front of the sundial in Anastar City and meet Professor Sycamore. I keep forgetting this guy's name. So we're just going to fly straight over to Anastar, which is this one. No? Oh, this is bad. I don't remember. This one. Then when we arrive at Anastar City, we're expected to meet Professor Sycamore over here in front of the sundial. And he will tell us that there's a way to upgrade our Mega Ring, and apparently the Mega Stones are hidden because of Evoltol. And yeah, so I'm going to shut up and just... So from 8 PM we are able to locate all of the Mega Stones. Let me get this awesome looking thing, and we have absorbed the power of the legendary Pokemon, and so our Mega Ring is upgraded, and now we can locate Mega Stones for in between the hours of 8 PM and 9 PM only, which is slightly unfortunate, but that is just the way that works. Now let's move on to the next thing. The next thing that you're going to want to do is travel back to Lumiose City after you've had your Mega Ring upgraded. Now, when here, you will receive a Holo Clip on your Holocaster. And this unlocks the Looker Bureau missions. However, those will be carried over in another video by me because they're far too long to fit into this. The next available thing is available if you travel to the Pokemon Village from Snowbell City. By now you will have had to have travelled to the Pokemon Village to have completed the story, so I'm going to cut this bit out. The next thing you're going to want to do is head over to the Pokemon Village and head due, I guess, southwest, over into the water. From here you're going to want to use Surf and head up north towards this cave. In here you will find Mewtwo. In this cave, Mewtwo will battle you and you can attempt to capture it. One of the last things that you're going to want to do is travel on to Route 18 and head into Terminus Cave once again. Here in Terminus Cave, you will be able to navigate the dungeon all the way to the end, and at the very end you will find a very special legendary Pokemon. And of course, even if you use repels, stuff can fall down from the ceiling onto you. Navigating the dungeon, we can, and my repel wore off, we can continue our way through. And this dungeon is a whole lot longer when you are not using repels, just bear that in mind. And if you haven't fought all of these trainers before you get into this. You will want to continue through the set route that I'm doing and not get interrupted. After getting interrupted, you will want to carry on this way. And keep progressing further into the dungeon through this path that is being shown in front of you here. This is quite a long dungeon, as you can see, as one would expect to find one of the last legendaries in the game. Now up here is the newest legendary, Zygarde. Also, it should be added that in Zygarde's chamber there are 4 different branching paths that have different items. It is worth your time to go and get these. These are the orbs for Dialga, Palkia and Giratina. And of course the big nugget up in this corner. These are worth your time to get though. The next thing that you're going to want to do is travel back to the south part of Lumiose City once again and enter into Professor Sycamore's lab and travel to the 2nd floor. On the 2nd floor, one of the scientists will give you the Pokeradar, which is what you need to track down specific Pokemon. It's also what you can use to chain shinies, which there is a video on how to do that on my channel. This guy right here, when you talk to him, he will give you the Pokeradar. This is a very useful tool if you're trying to chain shinies or if you're trying to find specific shinies. So that is another thing that you can do. On to the next one. And finally, there is one more thing that can be done, but I won't be showing it in this video. That is, you can go on a hunt for a legendary bird. Now, this bird will differ depending on which starter you chose. So, if you chose Chespin, it will be Articuno, it will be Zapdos if you chose Fennekin, and it will be Moltres if you chose Froakie. These birds will appear randomly throughout the Kalos routes. Once you've seen them, you'll be able to check their location in the Pokedex, much like the roaming dogs or cats or beasts in Johto. After you've encountered this Pokemon several times, it will travel all the way up to the Sea Spirit's Den in the north of Azure Bay. Here you can attempt to catch it. So that is going to do it for everything that you can do in the X and Y post-game. You know, you can go after Mewtwo and Zygarde, you can go on a Mega Stone hunt, see my other videos to see that. And also you can go and catch a legendary bird. And of course there's the Looker missions here in Lumiose City. There will be another video uploaded for that too. And don't forget to get the Pokeradar from Professor Sycamore's lab when you get a chance. Anyway guys, that's my quick video on the post-game of X and Y. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more Pokemon, and I'll see you guys next time.